Hello, YouTube. Okay, so hey, I want to tell you a quick story before I open this fun package up. It's sort of it was funny to me, and I think that some people out there will find it funny. I'm sort of a man's man. Not much of a shopper, not into fashion. You know, none of these things really matter that much to me at all. And I don't fall for the fads. I don't fall for the workout fads. I don't fall for the diet fads. I don't fall for the whole gluten-free argument. None of that stuff gets to me. It's just something to sell a magazine, to sell a product. And that's about it. Pretty simple man, actually. So, the other night, I watch YouTube sort of religiously, obviously. We all do, right? But I'm with my kids. We're like just chilling, laying around, and I'm watching some product pillage videos. So I'm sure that you guys have probably mostly seen those. If you haven't, check them out. I think they're from the HCS warehouse. I'm not sure if that's where this box is from. Obviously, it's from Tactics. I did do another order, and I think that box is coming in tomorrow. So anyway, what I kind of find funny about this is I'm watching these product pillage videos, and they're giving all this free product away to these pros, these sponsored writers or whoever. And you know, I know it's for this very publicity that's about to program me. And I'm watching them. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, look at that. How awesome would that be to take a shopping cart through one of these warehouses? I mean, can't we all agree? It's sick. So as I'm watching these videos, I start thinking, man, I didn't know some of these products were even out there. And let me go check on some of these websites and see what they have. See, like, obviously, I've got a collection here. I actually got another board right here. A lot of this stuff was given to me by a really good friend, or given to me for a very good deal. This is an 8.8 deck. 8.88 by around 32 inches long. It might be 32 and a half. And the wheelbase is 14 and a half with 159 hollow indies on it. This was the first deck I got after coming off an 825 popsicle with 139s. This one is a 925, 33 inches long, standard 169 indies. And I got this from, and this is my other board. This is a propaganda. These are both like Jeff Grosso shape, anti-hero. And I love these boards. I figured when I had the popsicle that I was going to get that shape, cruiser shape, and it was going to end up just being a cruiser. There's no way it was going to take me away from a popsicle. Within the first day at the skate park, within maybe 10 minutes, I was like, I'm done. This is it. This is me. Then, when this board was given to me by my buddy Barry, you guys all know Barry if you watch my videos, I liked it. You know, I got in the shallow end, and like I said before, I don't have any past bowl experience. It's pretty much half pipe and or quarter pipe. You know, like the construction site near my house, we put up a sheet of plywood and throw some sandbags underneath it, nail it to a telephone pole, and we had a janky quarter pipe. Or, you know, I think when Van Skate Park moved into Ontario, California, there at the Ontario Mills Mall, I hit that for a couple of months and didn't go that often. I think that was about a 5-foot ramp they had there, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody commented and said it was actually only 4 feet. But either way, I never got that good on it. You know, I could basically drag my front truck, front side and back side, making a kick turn at the top. That's about all I could do. I think I attempted to do some disasters or something like a disaster, maybe a more simpler version. But anyway, once I tried this board, the 8.88 14.5 inch wheelbase on the coping and the shallow end at the bowl I skate, I loved it. I was totally digging the maneuverability of it. But when I would roll in at speed and head into the deep end, I felt the short wheelbase, 15.5 to 14.5. So it was hit and miss, man. I loved it on the coping. I felt like it needed to be a little longer. So that brings me to this box. So anyway, I go online, and I had picked out, so I have a shopping cart. My daughter immediately goes, "Daddy, are you about to do a product pillage?" And I started, seriously, I'm going to say, laughing my you-know-what off. It was hilarious to me, and I thought, that's exactly what I'm about to do. And so I laid there with the kids, and I found this deck that I'd never heard of, Blood Wizard. And I thought, wow, that's a pretty dope picture. You know, what's the specs on that? And I find out it's an 8.88. It's 32.5 inches long, the same as this board, but it's 14 3/4 inches. So it's got an extra 1/4 inch wheelbase. I was really looking for something around 15-inch wheelbase without searching day and night. I'm sure there's something out there, but I really like the square nose. I found it in this board, and I thought, well, you know what? I can adapt. I can get used to that. So anyway, I ordered that, and then I'm looking around, and I had the 159 hollows on that, and that was the other thing. Coming from the 169 standard to the 159 hollow on the coping, dude, I love the way that felt. I don't know, I could accomplish some things on that board that I wasn't comfortable doing on that board, and in my mind, I'm sure this is all mental. I figured it was the weight, you know, and what is that, grams? Nothing, ounces? I don't even know. So I started looking at trucks, and I think, well, I love the hollows on this board. These are the standards, so I can either get hollow or titanium. And I think, dude, why don't I look at the titanium? So I do. Click, fill the cart. I'm not even really intending to buy this stuff. I'm just filling a shopping cart, you know, and I'm going to delete it later. So I start looking some more. I look at bearings. These bearings and wheels don't belong to me. These are my friend Barry. He's got some really cool equipment, and they have the Bones Swiss 6 bearings in them. And these things are incredible. I never bought into the bearings thing. I was just putting reds in my board, and they're fine, totally fine. But when I rode these, you know, I was immediately kind of blown away. Like, dude, they roll forever. He actually uses ceramics, and I thought I had debunked the ceramic thing. But he'd get off his board, lay it down at the park, and his wheels are spinning for like 10 minutes. So, I don't know. I reserve to judge that yet. I don't have the money to be investing that kind of money in those kind of bearings, but I will say I'm pretty impressed with them. So, I think I picked some bearings, the Bone Swiss 6, the blue ones, and then I look at some wheels, and there's the whole package breakdown. So they get you there. If you order a package, you save $20. So it's like, okay, I got to fill the package. Riser pads are optional. What are those, $2? Something ridiculous. Obviously, I pass on the riser pads. I don't want to ride with riser pads. I don't mind wheel bite. I'm not scared to death of that. So, I get grip. I get the whole deal. That's this box. The next day, I think, and I don't have that box to open tonight. I'll do another video of that and put them together. The next night, my daughter says, "Hey, Daddy, why don't you do another product pillage?" And I think to myself, you know what? I wonder if there's another company that offers something different. And so I look, and I don't really find anything I like too much. But then I think, you know, let me look at some custom grip tape for my kids. My kids have, this is my daughter's setup. She's got the Superior deck. These are 129 Indies, Costins. These are old trucks that I used to skate a long time ago. And she got that for Christmas. She got this board, which has pig rails on it. I'm taking those off. If you watch my last video, pig rails are very slick, so I'm just putting that warning out there. I fractured a rib from those 2 weeks ago. This is my wife's skateboard. Used very little right now. She has Bronson bearings. She has some street wheels, some really soft ADHDs. And those have 139s on it. This is Killian's skateboard he got for Christmas, also removing the pig rails from this. And he's got some street wheels, some 76 Rictas clouds. And my son's on the smaller side right now. He just turned 6. This is a 7.5, and he's riding 101 Spitfires on there. Anyhow, so I start looking at grip tape. My daughter loves kittens, like to match that board. And I'm going to look to see if I can find the cat grip tape with 3 cats on it. I do. Forget what, I think it's NHS. I think that was NHS I went to. And I can't be positive about that. I started looking at other grip tape. Pretty soon I've got like 5 pieces of grip tape. My son gets a dragon. My daughter has a cat. I pick up a set of clear because of what I did on the front of this. This mob grip tape is really grippy, and this clear isn't so bad. So I put it there so when I grab my board coming out of the bowl that I don't chew my thumb up like crazy every day. I ordered a sheet of clear, and then I got a couple of sheets. This one's pretty worn out. And I got a couple other sheets. I like really grippy grip tape, so I buy the mob. Then, this is where it gets, this is where you guys, the guys that own these companies, you sucker me. It says, I think I'm at, what else do I look at? I think it says I'm free shipping if I spend, okay, no, I was at like 50 bucks. And it says if I spend like 20 more bucks or something like that, I get free shipping. So I start considering, oh, maybe I'll look for something else. And then it says if I spend up to this dollar amount, it was like $100, then I get not only free shipping, but I also get $20 off my order. So I happen to click to a page that has the titanium trucks again. And I'm scrolling through and I'm noticing that their titanium trucks, the Indies, are about $15 more than they were at Tactics. I got these trucks for $71. That's not counting tax and that's not counting change. And then I scroll down to $149, which on this wall, there's not one set of 149s. I actually have another set of 159s over there on my workbench. And for some reason, the 149s are for sale, on sale, for $63. Not $89 like all the other sizes. If I wanted the 129 Indies, I'm going to be paying $89 or $86, something like that. And I'm like, wow, that's ridiculous compared to what I paid at Tactics. So I'm like, 63 bucks, whoa. And then I start doing the math. I'm like, look, that brings me over 100. So I'm going to get free shipping. Plus now I'm going to save $20 off my order. And I'm thinking if those trucks are 63 minus $20, I'm paying like $43 for a pair of titanium trucks. You'd be a fool not to do that. Especially when there's not one pair of 149s on any of these boards or in this house at all. So it's a no-brainer, right? Sucker. Yeah, they got me. They got me good. So anyway, I'm going to do an unboxing on this stuff right here and right now.